It's Friday the 21st of October 2016. Welcome to this morning's United Kingdom talk. So yesterday started out quite well. Went swimming first. Not too many people clogging up the swimming lane. They don't really have a slow, middle and fast. They have like one lane which it says for swimming. It says it for swimming, adult swimming lanes. And they have the other side for everyone else. It's only a small pool. And what keeps happening is that people, I have to say, I'm sorry girls, there are girls and boys, elderly ladies keep clogging up the swimming lane by walking or swimming very, very, very slowly. And we can't get up and down, dear. Not all of us. There's a couple of old ladies that come in there with me and swim almost as fast as I do, if not faster. You know, which all works very well. But no, and no one says anything. I've had to say something, dear. I've had to say something. I said, you're not really policing. Because we do get on with the staff at the particular place that I go to, which is the Living Well at the Hilton Hotel just up the road there. It's a lovely pool, usually hot, not hot, no, usually a nice temperature, except when the governor's off, no one else can work the bloody thing, you know, and it gets cold. It was cold yesterday because the governor has gone to Kenya. Oh, yes. Boom, 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 boom. Lions and tigers and drums and everything. How wonderful. Kenya. My mate Ronnie says it's Keenya. It's not Kenya, is it? Keenya would be K-E-E-N. It's Kenya, dear. I kept saying Kenya, not Kenya. Kenya. What do you think? Is it Kenya or Kenya? I'm sure it's Kenya. Anyway, so he's gone to Kenya at the moment. It was all right for 2 days. And then yesterday, cold pool. Not cold as in, but colder than it usually is. We don't like it. We don't pay all that money to go and get in cold pools. What's the time? Get to go and get in cold pools, do we, dear? No, we don't. So I did have to say something, you know. Why is this happening? It's not getting policed very well. They need to be told, excuse me, could you go in the other side? Not for me to tell people, dear. You know, not me, dear. I turn a blind eye. I just sit there seething at the mouth while saying nothing. That's true. Anyway, so we did the swimming yesterday, and that was quite pleasant. There was hardly anyone in there. There's a lovely Chinese girl who, I think she's Chinese, lovely girl who comes in there. We never talk. We just say hello and give each other a little smile. I think she's got a little twinkle in her eye for me. I think that's what's going on there. Now, she's a very good swimmer. Faster than me, actually. And one old dear had a go at her once. She was in the correct lane. I said, oh, we want to swim slower. You're swimming a bit fast for us. I mean, for God's sake. I found out afterwards, this old bag is used to be a teacher. Well, you're not a teacher now, are you, love? You want to fit in same with anyone else. Get in the other side. Go on. Off you go. After the swimming, I managed to convince Ronnie to take me shopping because he was going to his mother's. I said, I thought we were going shopping today. Oh, no, I didn't say that. I'm sure he said that. He keeps forgetting things, you know. My mate. You say things and then the next day, oh, no, I never said that. Yes, you did. And I know it's not me because his boyfriend says the same. I think he's got early onset dementia. That's what it is. Early onset. He don't remember what he says. You know, it's true. Which is good when you owe him money. Because 3 days later, he doesn't remember. Ha! I made thousands out of him. Thousands, dear. I owe thousands to that boy. Got down to Waitrose next. We went to Waitrose. And, oh, my God, I was tempted, boys and girls. I was tempted and I succumbed to these. You have got... Let me just throw that away. You have got to... Oh, well, hang on, I'll show you in a minute. You have got to try these. Waitrose generously coated 8 milk chocolate orange biscuits. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's sending shivers up my back, remembering the pleasure that I had when I had one of these big round old things in my mouth. Oh, they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I've said to you before, I'm afraid, you know, I cannot have this sort of thing in the house, you know. If they sold single ones, it would probably be better in my case, right? Because, of course, I bought these yesterday. None left. All gone already. These are delicious. And the worst thing is, I had these after I had six. There's 8 in here. So I had dinner yesterday, and then I'm putting stuff away, and then I saw them. I wasn't even looking for them. I saw them. I'll have a couple of those. It weren't 8 to have 2. Well, I ended up having 6. Straight after dinner. Ridiculous. And I've just had the other 2 now, just before I spoke to you, knowing full well that I've got breakfast in a minute. I've got my porridge in the microwave, ready to switch on the moment I have finished this worldwide transmission to you all, boys and girls. It is. So these you have got to go into a Waitrose and try those. Absolutely. Oh, oh, I love the smell. Oh, please try those. So I went into Waitrose, done a bit of shopping, and then as I was going down the milk aisle, this thing, walking around like he owned the place. You know the sort. Not a member of staff, just a normal customer. You know the sort. Tight T-shirt, looks like he goes down the gym. Alpha male. So I saw him grab this little carton of cream or probably yogurt, because we go down the gym. Oh no, can't eat that, might put on weight. No, because we go down the gym and we're all gorgeous and everyone fancies us. And he was walking around like that. He's grabbed this thing, this yogurt, and then he knocked another one down, was walking at the speed of sound, looked at the one he knocked down, and then just carried on. How rude. Unfortunately for him, I saw Michelle. Now, we like Michelle. She is my favourite member of staff in Waitrose Bracknell. You go up to the till, and she's usually doing her nails. Hello, Michelle. Oh, hello, how are you? She goes like that. How's your stomach at the moment? And then we start discussing bits of our anatomy with each other. Because we both have problems here, there, or we might start talking about her cat. Oh no, she was telling me that she's recently had a new kitchen installed. She found someone to install her new kitchen. I don't know where it came from, but she does it. So she's like this. How are you? I said, here, you see that bloke over there at the self-service checkout? Yeah. So I said, he's just knocked some, and just walked past him. She said, why are people are just so rude, aren't they? I said, yeah. I said, why do they have to do that? What would it... And he walked right past it when he looked at it. What would it have been for him to pick that up and put it back on the bloody shelf? It's like these people that chuck rubbish all over the place. Have you seen the kids? Some of the kids. Not all of them, no. But some of the kids, when they go out to kebab shop on the way home, or McDonald's, and they shove that and then they chuck it on the floor. Disgusting people. Disgusting people. You don't see me doing that, dear. Man's all in the green bin down here. Take your bloody rubbish home with you, you filthy, dirty people. Disgusting people. Disgusting. Don't care. Don't care. One of those. Don't care. So that was Waitrose. Then from Waitrose, I went to the bank. And the miserable little troll was sitting there as usual at the computer. She said, honestly, she don't look up. She's on this computer. What could she be possibly doing on this computer? Do they have games installed? This is in the bank. She's sitting there, and she sits as you come in. She's right in front of you on this like desk, and she's like tap 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 tap. And she's a miserable little troll. Don't know what her name is. I wouldn't tell you anyway. We can't be identifying people. Not on this program, dear. The only identification process is me. It's me, and Barry, of course, next to me there. Barry has now become my co-presenter. Have you noticed? He doesn't say much. But that we can't afford to pay him, unfortunately. We have his picture up, but we can't afford to pay him to speak. She's on there like this, the little troll. Tap, 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 tap. And it's right in front of you. And sometimes she's tap, tap, tap. And she hears the door go. She looks up and then carries on looking down. Tap, 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 tap. I don't know what she's doing on this computer. But I know, because next to her is a great big machine that you put money in or take money out. Never comes out, dear. I never take money out of these machines. It goes in, only in. And then if you're a little bit long with taking your card out, you know when you've finished and the card comes out and it goes beep, 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 beep. If you're a bit long, she comes rush. Oh, quickly, take it out before it swallows your card. Oh, I can't take 2 seconds. Surely I get at least half a minute. Beep, 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 beep. Sometimes I do it purposely, forcing her to leave her desk and come trolling over to me, looking miserable, and then grabbing the card before the machine swallows it all up. I wonder what credit cards take. Like, some of those machines do eat quite a lot of them, don't they? Huh? And then from there, I went to the the dentist. I went to the dentist at that, and I had a 12.40. Very good dentist I go to, actually. Now, I go to a NHS dentist. If you're a regular viewer or listener to the show, then you will know that I used to go to a private dentist for many years, and for many years I was charged an absolute fortune. An absolute fortune. And every time I went, there would be work to do. Now, I've been going back to an NHS dentist now for about 3.5, 4 years now. And since I've been going, no work. No work other than a little bit of cleaning and well, that's it. And a bit of descaling. That's it. Never ever had any other work. And here's the price difference. For example, right? For example, when I used to go to the private dentist, everything was charged for separately. So, for example, now when I was going, which was, it's actually about 5 years ago now, because then there was a gap before I went to the other one. A checkup was £42, okay? And when they're doing a checkup, they don't do cleaning. They send you then to the hygienist, which was an hour. So I'm going to round these up slightly to more what's the word? To more bring it up to date with the prices. So let's say if I went yesterday, okay, if I went yesterday to the dentist, let's say this is what I had done yesterday, okay? I had check up. He cleaned him a little bit, and he did 2 X-rays, okay? Now, in the private dentist, a checkup would be, say, about 50 quid. But he wouldn't clean the teeth. He would then send you to the hygienist, which would cost about 50 quid. And then he wants 2 X-rays, so they would be about 65 quid each, shall we say. So, had I seen a private dentist yesterday, it would have cost me, and I'm just going to do some mental arithmetic for you now, boys and girls. This is all very exciting. 65, so that's 120, 130, plus 50, that's it would have cost me £230 yesterday if I'd have gone to the private dentist. So that's £50 for checkup, £50 for hygienist. I'm just taking these because it used to be about 45 when I went, so it would have gone up a bit by now. £65 for X-ray 1, £65 for X-ray 2. All right, so it done that. The total cost for me yesterday was under £20. They are the things he did. He did my checkup, you know, and all that business. Then he did a bit of descaling. Now, I don't like the hypersonic descaling thing. And I've got some receding gums. I won't show you right now, boys and girls. It's not very pleasant. But I have got some receding gums, which means something in my tooth is exposed. It's exposed. I like that word, exposed. Exposed to the elements. Okay? So if something cold goes, it's a bit like that. Now, I do use Sensodyne toothpaste, which helps. But when he's doing it with that electronic supersonic scaling machine, oh, and he apologises. You know, I'm really sorry. He says, I know it's sensitive there. I'm trying to be careful. And he's a really nice man. Mo is his name. Mo the dentist at Crossways Dental Surgery. That's the man you want to go for. He's pleasant. He's nice. He talks to you without talking too much. And he's very, very efficient. I'm not sure where he comes from. Possibly Latvia, somewhere like that. But he's a really, really nice man. He really is. He has a little chat with you before. You tell him if you've got any problems, if you're on any drugs, and not those sort of drugs, dear. Not the drugs. Happy. Not those sort of drugs, you know. Asthma or anything like that. And then he just gets on with the job. He really does. So he finishes that. He does the descaling. Not keen on that, but you have to have it done. And then a little bit of polishing, which he does well. then you rinse out, and then you go and you pay less than £20 for all that. And I had the 2 x-rays as well, because where the gums are receding, we wanted to check there's nothing going on further down, and there wasn't. Well, it's very good with the x-rays. So they got that thing, they position that thing next to your cheek, don't they? And then he goes outside and click, takes a quick puff, and it comes straight up on the computer immediately. And I'm always so impressed with that, because of course, if you're of an age when you was a child, you remember they would take the x-rays, and then a couple of weeks later they would ring you, or you'd have to go in, wouldn't you? Oh, can I see the results of the x-ray? Immediately up on that computer, as he takes the thing, I was one eye on the computer like that, trying to look over, and it comes straight up immediately on the computer. I'm very, very impressed with that, and there was nothing else wrong. So, once again, nothing wrong with my teeth. Less than £20 to spend on what would have been £230 at the private dentist. And then that's it. Done. Done for 6 months. Now, I say 6 months. Now, I've written it this time in my 2017 diary, which is now open for bookings, boys and girls. So, I've written in there to go back in April. Arrange dentist appointments. Because it's been a year since I've been. They do like you to go every 6 months, so if something's going wrong, they can catch it early, can't they? But that's the thing. You see, so is that the case with all private things? I was talking to someone the other day who had some sort of problem. I can't remember what it was, knee or arm, leg, stomach, whatever. And I said to them, maybe with my stomach issues, maybe I should go private. She said, well, be very careful with that, because once you go private, you find you keep paying out and paying out and paying out. And actually, it's no better than the NHS. The difference is getting there early. So, if I wanted to see a private doctor, I could go in an hour's time. I could probably pick up the phone and say, yes, come in an hour or something like that, But then you start paying out. And she was of the opinion that you are charged unnecessarily for stuff, you see. That's the thing. And I honestly believe that was the case at the private dentist I went for all those years. But, it's done now, so that's it. Do you like the jacket today? Isn't that nice lining and everything? These are little books. Can you see? Little books. It's like a bookcase. Isn't it nice, isn't it? I haven't bought any new jackets for a while. I think it's time coming. Oh, Ted Baker, quickly now. If you're a Ted Baker fan, 20% off. That finishes today. I bought a Christmas present for an undisclosed person yesterday from Ted Baker in the sale. I got 20% off. So quickly, if you want to buy any Ted Baker, you got a 20% sale. I'm going to give you the code to enter. The code to enter on the final thing that you're logging in is Ted's Treat. I just heard my telly. Let me just turn something off. There we are. Ted's Treat. TEDSTREAT. That's for your 20% off Ted Baker. Okay? But it finishes today. You must do it today. That's Friday the 21st of October 2016. The code to enter at the checkout is Ted's Treat. TEDSTREAT. I should get stuff from Ted Baker sent to me. For all the adverts I do. Oh, and Mo gave me this for my sensitive teeth. Now, this is a new one. It's like a mini one. Look how small this is. Look, it's like a mini toothpaste thing. And it says, one moment, please. It says, repair and protect. This is a new one. He said, try that. He said, you might find it better than the one you use. I'm already using Sensodyne and Colgate sensitive. He said to try this one, repair and protect. So I'm going to try that little one. Not while I'm talking to you, dear. That would be very rude, wouldn't it? All right. Okie doke, boys and girls. Let's do some messages from yesterday's show. Hello to Josh. Hello, Josh. Josh does his own little chat shows here on Facebook One Live and says, on the subject of the Cadbury's chocolate, it's the shape of Cadbury's chocolate that affects the taste. They've done some research. I can definitely taste a difference of how it used to be. Yeah, but do you prefer the new or the old? That's the question. That's the question. He says, Donald and Hillary should still be civil despite their obvious differences and shake each other's hands. It doesn't set a good example. No, it doesn't. I think it's terrible, the two of them fighting like that on the telly. You don't see any fighting going on here, do you? Mind you, there's no one else here to fight with. As usual, sitting here alone, boys and girls. But never mind, never mind. And Josh also says, I love your idea of how we should decide the next general election. It would be really fun if only. Yes, did you miss that yesterday? I have an idea of how we should conduct the next general election in the United Kingdom. If you missed it, then have a look back on yesterday's show or just go into YouTube. Our shows are also available on YouTube and you can subscribe on there as well, boys and girls. It's youtube.com/Chris Reardon UK. Just type in United Kingdom Talk, Wednesday the 20th of October. Thursday the 20th of October 2016, and you'll find it there, okay? That's where yesterday's show is. Simon Keane says, if CNN is Clinton, is Fox News Bush then, Chris? I don't know. Fox. They call it Fox. They don't call it Fox, do they? Fox News. It's almost a swear word, but not quite, fortunately. Not quite. Terry H says, I'll be there for the 12th anniversary dinner. I do hope so. I do hope so. Oh, yes, Terry H. We'll meet at last. Tommy Flynn, we mentioned Betty Boothroyd. He said she's dead. She's not dead, dear. She's still going. We want Betty. We want Betty. Oh, all right, Betty. Yeah, we want Betty. Thank you very much for your messages yesterday. Let's do today's birthdays, boys and girls. Happy birthday today to the lovely Cassie Shotlander. How are you, my darling? Oh, yes. You're Ronnie's brother's lady, aren't you? A wonderful lady who I did a little job for once at the Railway Tavern in Dalston, which I gather is gone now. Was that right? I think that pub's gone now. Was it, Cassie? It was a nice little night in there. Happy birthday, darling. Happy birthday to Laura Cruickshank. All right, Laura, darling. Love those glasses. 33 years old today. Simon Vondartford-Toniellier. I hope I've got your name right there, Simon. It's very long. Can I just call you Si? You don't mind, do you? Happy birthday, Simon. Happy birthday to Ryan Macnair. 24 today. It's a while since I've seen you, Ryan. All right, my darling. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Roy Litchfield. Now, Roy, do I know you from something to do with radio? I couldn't remember. Again, it's been such a long time since I've seen you. 69 today. Congratulations. 69. That's a good old age, isn't it? You're almost old. Not quite. Still middle-aged. Or still middle-aged. Happy birthday, Roy. Happy birthday to Phil Anderson, who I work with at Central Station. He works downstairs. There's a lovely little quiet bar downstairs there. Happy birthday to Phil. All right, hope to see you soon. Big kiss from me tonight if you're there, darling, for your birthday. Perhaps I'll pop down for a little while. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Happy birthday to Rob Rawlinson. He's one of the older, the old Heaven boys when I used to DJ at Heaven, which is 10 years ago, and it's a long time ago now, isn't it, Rob? So you must be now in your 30s. Now, is that a picture of you on a bike? Oh, no, it's not. What are you doing? Oh, it's your dog. I thought you were... Look, the picture was... That's how bad my eyes are. Is that your house? Oh, haven't you got a lovely driveway, dear? I'd like a driveway here. I might just have one installed anyway, past everyone else's garden. Happy birthday, Rob. Happy birthday to Jenny Mungroo. All right, Jenny. Happy birthday, my love. You look very pretty, as indeed does Hannah Marcombe in Melbourne, Australia. Hannah! Belushi's Hannah. Are you Belushi's Hannah? And Hannah in Australia. This programme is even being beamed to Australia. Can you believe that? Let's sing happy birthday to these wonderful people, gang. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Have a wonderful day, gang. Okay? Now, being a Friday night, just before I disappear downstairs to have my breakfast, even though I have had 2 chocolate orange biscuits from Waitrose, it's Friday night tonight, so I'll be hosting karaoke at Central Station in Wharfdale Road, King's Cross. That's every Friday. The show starts at 8:30 and goes on until midnight, boys and girls. You're welcome to come and sing songs, or you're welcome to just come and sit there and have and enjoy yourself. It's a lovely place. Okay, nice big stage, lots of wonderful lights there, and the sound's good. So once again, join us tonight for karaoke each and every Friday at Central Station, Wharfdale Road, King's Cross in London. Free entry. Okay, apart from that, have a nice Friday, and we'll chat soon. Bye-bye.